Welcome back to another deep dive. Today, we're plunging into something really thought-provoking. It comes from Rashyanthan Vishwanathan's book, Kalki The Awakening. Specifically, we're tackling a key question from the first chapter.
Yes, the third question. Why is Kalki seen as the last avatar?
Exactly. And if you're familiar with the traditional ideas about avatars, Vishwanathan's perspective here might just, well, reframe things a bit.
It definitely offers a distinct viewpoint.
So our mission for you today is to sort of unpack the author's explanation. Why is Kalki considered the final one? What does that really mean according to this text?
It's a deep concept for sure. We're pretty used to thinking about the previous 9 avatars, right? Guiding humanity through different ages. But this book challenges that, asking us to think about why Kalki's mission isn't just another chapter, but the end of the whole saga of divine intervention, so to speak.
Right. What makes it final?
It's more than just being number 10. Much more.
And the book gets right into it, challenging our usual understanding almost immediately. Vishwanathan draws this really critical distinction.
Between Kalki and the others.
Yes, between Kalki and those who came before. The text explains that previous avatars, well, their main job was to preserve Dharma.
Preserve cosmic order, righteous living, that kind of thing.
Exactly. They were like saviors making course corrections, battling specific evils, restoring balance within whatever age they appeared in.
So patching things up, essentially. Fixing problems in a system that was already, well, decaying.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Temporary fixes, maybe? Patches?
And that's where the contrast with Kalki becomes really fascinating, according to the author. Vishwanathan argues pretty strongly that Kalki isn't here for tweaks or adjustments, or even restoration in the old sense.
No patch-up job this time.
Not at all. The mission is described as more like a fundamental paradigm shift, a total reboot, as the book puts it.
A total reboot. I like that. Wiping the slate clean.
Completely. The idea is to definitively end the entire cycle of decline. Just stop it. So that a genuinely new age of truth, Satya Yuga, can begin.
An age of what? Purity? Enlightenment?
An unparalleled purity and enlightenment, yeah. And it's this radical, totally transformative goal that fundamentally sets Kalki apart. That's why he's designated as the last. It's a whole new reality, not just repairs.
Okay, and this next part, this is where, for me at least, it got really profound reading this chapter. The author argues Kalki being the last avatar isn't just about some cosmic reset button.
There's more to it.
Yeah, much more. It also symbolizes the ultimate evolution of human consciousness itself.
Okay, so it's internal as well as external.
Exactly. It's about humanity reaching a point, like internally, where we no longer need an external savior figure to step in. It's a pretty powerful idea when you think about it.
That concept of internal transformation is really central, isn't it? It comes up again and again in the book. Vishwanathan suggests it's not about passively waiting for rescue. It's more about an active shift within humanity.
Right, like we finally learned the lesson.
Precisely. The book talks about humanity finally integrating all the wisdom, all the lessons from every previous avatar, every past age. It's about growing into a kind of collective self-reliance, a maturity of consciousness where that outside divine intervention just isn't necessary anymore.
So the need becomes obsolete.
Yeah. Which it raises a really interesting question for all of us, doesn't it? If the end point is humanity embodying these lessons fully, what does that imply about our own potential, our own path forward?
It's really an incredible take on the whole prophecy idea, isn't it? When you look at the author's explanation laid out like that, it actually makes a lot of sense why Kalki would be the final one.
It provides a logical framework, yeah.
The mission isn't just, smash the bad guys. It's about awakening something within humanity, a level of consciousness that goes beyond needing that cycle of saviors in the first place. It's quite a bold vision for us.
It really is.
Yeah.
So thinking about all this, what does it actually mean for you listening now? Maybe the ultimate deep dive, as the book seems to suggest, isn't just about understanding external prophecies.
But looking inward.
Exactly. Looking into the potential for that transformation within each of us. The idea that the final act isn't only divine intervention, but maybe it's also about humanity stepping up, becoming the change we're looking for.
Wow. Becoming the change.
Yeah. And look, this is just one idea from Kalki The Awakening. It's a book that dives into so much more about destiny, purpose, this whole cosmic shift.
Definitely leaves you with a lot to think about.
It does. So maybe sit with that thought for a moment. Consider what comes next for you.